Right, so this is Nurse Eunice, and a question that I get asked often is, I have a criminal record. Can I be a CNA? Can I be a nurse, or RN, or LPN? And the short answer is maybe. I don't know you. I don't know what crime you have committed. I don't know how long ago you committed it. Only you know that. And so, has your behaviors changed? Have you committed any crimes recently? Most states go back about 7 to 10 years, but here in the state of Florida, they go back forever. So, if you're 34 and you fought a police officer when you were 18, that record is still there. They're still going to be able to access that record. So, what have you done since? Have you been a good citizen with no other violations? Or have you been physically violent with people throughout history? That matters. I need for you to go to your state's Board of Nursing's website to look at what crimes would exclude you from being a healthcare provider, a CNA, a LPN, or RN. If you don't already have your record sealed or expunged, I am not a lawyer, but I'm going to recommend that right now you don't seal or expunge any records, because if you seal a record, the Board of Nursing can still ask you to go back and unseal it. It's like, why are you trying to hide this? We cannot allow you to be a healthcare provider knowing that you committed child abuse 5 years ago. We can't have you taking care of vulnerable populations. And so if your records are not already sealed, don't seal them. Speak to someone at the Board of Nursing. Speak to a lawyer. Get professional help before you seal those records, because otherwise you may have to pay twice. You're going to pay once to seal it and then pay again to unseal it. Expungement is like it never happened. So if you expunge a record, the school that you attend may not be able to see that charge. However, don't think in the back of your head 100% that the government can't see that you fought a police officer or that you beat up your parent and now that record's been expunged. So the Board of Nursing may still be able to see that expunged record. Our recommendation, if you have a criminal record, we need for you to start at your school level first. Of course, you need to be reading the Board of Nurses website to find out what crimes would exclude you from being a CNA or a nurse. And it may vary depending on state. Reach out to a lawyer. Yes, it's a process, but it's worth it. And so you've done the crime. You can redeem yourself by actually having good behavior, following the process, going through with the process. Whenever you contact someone at the Board of Nursing, make sure you get their phone number, like their direct extension, get their name so you have continuity of conversation. Every time you call, you should not be speaking to a different person. And also, to show your good behavior, you may need some character letters, but you can get those pretty easily, especially if you are affiliated with a religious organization, if you've been volunteering. So all hope is not lost. You can still possibly be a CNA, LPN, or RN. And for those of you all who are like, man, I just got caught up into something last year. The Chase Bank fraud, for example, it's going to be a while. You may never be able to be a RN, LPN, or CNA, but that doesn't mean that you can't own your own business. And so, you all, we have so many resources. Our website is fltraining.com. Whenever you go to our links tab, which is under our resources page, you'll be able to see our free study guides, our free ebooks. You all, there are ways to make money besides being a CNA, LPN, or RN. We do encourage you to go through that process. That process may be lengthy and it may be expensive, but you have to do it if you want to go further in life and earn your certification as a CNA, LPN, or RN. So I hope that this kind of gave you direction. I'm not a lawyer, but I have had numerous students with criminal histories who followed the information that I provided and they were able to take their test. I've also had students who lied about their criminal backgrounds, who were not forthcoming, and because they had recent criminal issues, they were not allowed to take their test and they lost their money. So you being honest with your school, you being honest with yourself, it's going to save you some headaches. So I love you. I wish you the best. And if I can do anything for you, you can reach out to us online. But this is Nurse Eunice, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.